Frosty Boy in Vandercook Lake, Dan Amanati. Hi,
Morning.
Dan.
Good morning. Good morning, sir.
How are
Morning,
you?
Andy, Mr. Hawley. Good. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for bringing me.
It's a pleasure to have you, and we love your store. We love the Frosty Boy in Vandercook Lake. Tell us a little bit about your passion for ice cream.
Well, it started years and years ago. We came from Saginaw in '59, and we would go on a Sunday, just once a month. Now things aren't quite the same back then as they are now. And we would get a red hot dog and a large ice cream cone from Mooney's for 10 cents.
Okay.
And get a 15-cent hot dog, and it was great. Came to Jackson in '59, ended up at the liquor store, and then my real passion was the Frosty Boy up the street.
Yeah.
And it was owned by Chester Volkeva. He owned Bees Drive-In and a couple of other things that him and Mr. Mallow were in. And it just mushroomed from there. Liquor is good. I enjoyed liquor. Don't misunderstand me. But the draw is different. And before I knew it, everyone from the store was coming up there, and it's just nice. It's a nice, wholesome environment.
Yeah.
Children, you can do things. Of course, there are boundaries in that, But I had a wonderful time in the beginning, and I was on Cooper Street for 28 years.
Yeah.
I sold it to a gentleman, Nate Richard. I sold it to him last year. It was time to move around a little bit, and I had the opportunity to buy Vandercook, and I stepped into that about 8 years ago. I just can't quite see myself stopping.
I would like you not to stop.
Yeah, don't stop.
Yes, sir.
So your staff is so nice.
Very good.
And I pulled in after closes, but there's someone in line, and I still get served, which I love.
We serve until the last customer.
Yeah.
And of course, now I'm home at that time.
Right.
But believe it or not, Vandercook Lake will call me if they close early.
Really?
If they didn't wait on me, Danny, well, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm down here in Jerome, Michigan.
Right.
Well, I'll look into it, But they're very good. It's all about the help.
Yeah.
It's all about.
And it's very popular, and I like that you're wearing a mint chocolate chip green shirt.
Great.
Yeah.
I changed in the car before I came, sir. I put this on.
But the other day I went by, and the people were actually in the street in line for the,
A little sunshine,
Yeah.
Mr. Hawley does it. It brings them out in droves. And like I say, and I can't say it enough and thank him, Vandercook Lake has been good to me.
Yeah.
Jackson was good to me at the store, and at the other one, they're looking for service and a good product.
Yep.
And nothing defines it more than lines in the street.
that's a good problem.
That is a good problem.
Yes. Oh, yeah. And we don't care where we park. We just park, and that's just how the public is.
Yeah.
But it's good. I'm happy to be able to offer a service that's not only as good, but as easy too. It's easy. It's just, and I like to walk around and say hi to everybody and talk to them and that. It would be surprised. I tell people this, if something's going on, they'll call me at home. I don't know where they got my number. You know what I mean? I don't have any idea.
You answer?
Oh, I answer, sure. I don't want to offend anybody. And I don't want to lose a customer because I didn't do something.
Yeah.
I like to take care of them if I can.
It's just been a fun spot to go.
Oh,
it's a
yes.
great spot. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Like if you're grabbing something on the way back to.
I eat vanilla.
Really?
Yeah, I
Me too.
Just vanilla.
It started with vanilla in '55 or whatever. I was born in '48, So it started then, and it just mint chocolate chip and butter pecan. When I tell people I don't like it, they look at me like I'm, I just don't. I have an opportunity to do anything, but ice cream wise.
Butter pecan. That's for the birds, if you ask me.
That's yes, sir. Yes, sir. I agree.
But
it's an open market with ice cream.
Yeah.
They've come
There's
up
really
with,
no bad ice cream, though.
You
I
know,
mean, that's the thing.
by the way, butter pecan is number one choice of seniors.
I know.
Yeah, oh, I know.
I know, but I didn't say that it was for seniors. I said it was.
Including me.
Yeah.
But
Why is that? I think it's a. You think you're being fancy or something?
It is a very, very well liked and sought after ice cream, and there's so many different varieties of it. You know, we used to make our hard ice cream, all of it. We used to make it. They were making it when I took over in 95 or 94. They were making it. They make it once a week, twice a week, or a month. We were making it every single day after a few years. We were devoting time to that. And butter pecan is just something that what's happened. And I probably shouldn't air this, but big business has taken away the ingredients to make the butter pecan. We can't make it anymore, and haven't made it for years, and forced us into buying their product.
Right.
But their product is as good as ours was. They got good ice cream. You know what I mean? That thing of, oh, we're the only one that makes hard ice cream in Jackson, that's a thing of the past.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just have to surrender to the fact and acknowledge that they make a good product.
Yeah.
That Stroh's makes a good, and Ashley makes a good product in that. They make darn good ice cream. Yeah. And it shows by the lines on Cooper Street,
sure.
and the lines at the Dairy Queen, and the lines at an ice cream shop. There were only seven ice cream places in Jackson at one time. I owned two of them, so I felt pretty special to myself. You know, I don't know why I air that with everybody listening, but I felt pretty good, and it's a sought after treat. Used to be just on Sundays people would get an ice cream cone. Now they don't.
No, just
no.
day of the week. Let's get ice cream.
I've got a 14-year-old daughter, not biological in that, but I'm fortunate that the mother shares her with me, and we have become close. As a matter of fact, I cut the cord on this child 14 years ago, and she gets mad if I don't take her for ice cream every day. She gets mad, and you know what? I don't want her mad. I don't want her mad at me.
Listen.
So we go get ice cream, no matter where we are. She said, Dad, let's go to Cooper Street. I said, I'm not driving to Cooper. I don't give a darn if your brother owns it or not. We're going to go into Vandercook or going to go into Brooklyn. And kids like it. They like it.
Awesome.
And you give them a little something and they're so happy.
Yeah.
I can remember the ice cream cone once or twice a month, you know.
Nothing better.
Oh, are
Nothing
you
better.
kidding? If you can talk your parents into it, please come.
Are you open right now, this second? What time do you open?
Open at noon.
Open at noon. Okay.
Open at noon.
Open at noon. Let's all meet at the Frosty Boy in Vandercook Lake. Danny Amanati, thanks so much for being with us today.
Thank you both, Mr. Foley. Andy, thank you, sir.
We appreciate it. Dan Amanati, owner of Frosty Boy Vandercook Lake. More of the show right after this.
The PIC Center is an independent practice that has provided care to the Jackson area for over 25 years. Doctors O'Neill and Cack supervise antibiotic infusions, as well as those for many other conditions, such as inflammatory bowel, joint, and lung disease, anemia, and multiple sclerosis. Our modern facility is open 7 days a week, and the infusion staff will make you feel right at home. Let your doctor know you have a choice where you receive your next infusion. Remember, when you've picked us, you've picked the best.
Home is where the heart is, inside and outside. Increase the comfort of your deck or patio with a retractable awning from Addison Awning in Jackson. The touch of a button turns